Hello, hello. So it's October 2017. Here's my run over my budget. I didn't really see anything super coming up, so I figured that my draft budget will probably work. So my estimated income, I've already gotten my disability because they pay before the weekend if the first happens to fall during the weekend. So disability and my paycheck, they're both just estimates. I round my pay down and I round my bills up. That way I can end up with extra. They say every dollar, but I've got a spot where those extra pennies and dollars go. So, let's see. So for this month, my groceries, I've got 1st through the 15th and the 16th through the 31st set out, $150 each time. My rent is $400. My pets and my personal, $30 and $20. For my bills, these get automatically withdrawn from my bank account. For the 1st through the 15th, Audible and Netflix come out. So that's $25 total. And on the 16th, 17th, my student loans and my phone come out, and they are $160, but they come out of the second half of the month. My sinking funds, they all come out of the second half of the month. My medical dental, my car insurance, and this is $100 is my fuel, because I'm not putting money in for my car repair just yet. My fuel bill every month comes in at less than $100, but I leave the extra in there in my car fund because that money goes towards buying oil or oil change stuff or car repairs, but I'll explain that probably in November, because I will be done with my section of Stomp, and I'll be moving on to the next section of Stomp, which will be my car repair replace fund. So in November, I'll really go into much more of what my car fuel sinking fund goes like. My extra stuff, my allowance, I give myself $100 a month, $20 per week. I go through my budget, reconcile my receipts every Sunday, and that's when I give myself a $20 bill. My allowance comes out of the first of the month, and then there's my sock. I get a $100 bill, and I tuck that away. That comes out of the second half of the month. My sock fund is kind of like a super baby emergency fund. My emergency fund is in the bank. It gets interest. It'll survive a fire. This sock is only $500. This month, October, is the last month that I'll be funding my sock, because I have $400 in it currently, and after the 15th, I will have $500 in it, and then I'll be done funding my sock, unless something happens and I end up using some of it. So it's kind of a baby emergency fund, so that I don't have to tip into my emergency fund. It's also cash, so that I can use it on the weekend. Although the way that my bank is set up, I just transfer the money out of my bank account into my checking account, and I can use it. My Stomp, I'll go over that in just a second. I'm almost done with my current Stomp. So here we go into my goals for this month are my Stomp It, which for me the Stomp It is I've got dental work that I have to get done. I've got just under $2,000 worth of dental work to get done. I have a sinking fund that is my medical dental sinking fund, so when I pay for a copay out of my checking account, then I transfer the money from my sinking fund, which is a banking account, a savings account. I transfer that money back into my checking account. So it works pretty well for me. It means that my pennies and nickels they stay in a bank account, which works quite well for me. Yeah. So it's not a spot that I overspend. So keeping it in a bank is not a problem for me. My groceries is a spot that I overspend. So yeah. That is definitely run in cash. And my pets and personal, I usually buy this stuff when I'm at the grocery store, so I keep this in cash as well. That's kind of like the main thing. And my rent, I rent from my aunt, so that is cash as well. That's why all this is in cash. So this will be the last month of funding my medical dental fund. I did the math. It comes out to $690. We're aiming for $700. Excuse me. Plus the $25 that automatically transfers there on the 16th of the month. So, yeah, I'm really hoping that I can get this $700. I had $700 from last month. Plus, I was already at $500 and some change before that. So that'll put me over $2,000, which will be perfect for being able to get my medical dental work done. So here's my overview for the 1st through the 15th. My income is, oops, let's see if we can do this. Okay, my income is approximately $260. I round this down. It's like $264 and some change, but I round this down. The cash that I'm pulling out is my groceries and my allowance, so that comes out to $250. And my bills for this month are my Audible and Netflix. They are rounded up. This one's $14.95, and this one I think is like $7 something. So it's really $8 basically, but that's okay. So just on the math for this, I am 15 under, and this really comes out to being about $9 under, with the over-under, the underestimating how much the bills will cost, overestimating how much the bills will cost, and underestimating how much my income will be, comes out to about $9. Maybe like $7. Anyway, here is for the 16th through the 31st. My income, my cash, the bills. That's just my my phone and my student loans again. My transfers. That's my transfers into my sinking funds. The way that they're set up, they need to have a minimum transfer of $25. Otherwise, you end up paying a penalty, which is why I still have $25 going here. My insurance, this one I did the math for. If I put $110 every month, it comes out to just above the right amount to be able to pay my car insurance. And then at the end of the year, well, my car insurance every 6 months, and at the end of the year to be able to pay my renter's insurance. And then I talked about my fuel. I transfer $100. Sometimes I use $70. Sometimes I use $40. It kind of all depends on what's going on. But I transfer $100, and the extra stays in there for being able to buy oil or washer fluid, or now is the season where we need to buy new washer blades in Oregon. So that's kind of what that extra money gets to do. So that's my transfers. And my over-under, estimating that I'll be $15 under. So that comes out of that as well. So let's see. This one is plus, minus, 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 minus. So that comes out to 690 plus or minus the over-unders. The over-under I put towards my basic savings account. That I use for cushioning my checking account. For example, last month in September, my paycheck, I estimated it at 18. It ended up being $17.89. So that came out of my basic savings account to just make it even. And that was good to have. The other thing with my basic savings account is that will be my, once I get enough money, I can pay for fuel to go to the beach, or I can pay for fuel to go out to Eastern Oregon where my brother and sister and mom and nieces and nephews all live. So that's kind of cool. And it really, my over-unders every month is anywhere from, let's see, last month it was about 76 cents, and the most that it's ever been was $40. So, but right now that account is down to like $10 or something like that. Just because I pulled money out to make the 1st through the 15th level out, and then and I still only ended up with 75 cents. So it was an interesting month. Anyway, so that's my October. I'm hoping to be able to have $700 to go towards my stomp. That's kind of like a baby step 1.2. My teeth need to get done. My debt can wait. My teeth can't wait. I have a crown that I need to get replaced. I have a socket, not even a socket. It's like a spot where food gathers and putrefies and then gets infected, and then I get it all cleared out, and then it does it again. So, I mean, I've got a lot of dental work to get done to bring my teeth up to healthy. If my mouth is healthy, then I'll be more healthy. So my teeth are taking priority over paying debt. As this goes, since I've got so many new subscribers, hi. I've gained 10 subscribers in the last 2 or 3 weeks, which is a lot. I've been bouncing around at 50 and now I'm over 60, which is crazy. So, what my, all of my debt that I have right now is all student loans. This is really boring because you guys are just staring at this main thing and I don't have any way to flip you guys around. All of my debt is student loans. I have, 36,000. I don't know. I don't even really know. I haven't even really been paying much attention to it. I just pay this minimum payment right now. But coming on the new year, I will start paying my baby step 1 or my baby step 2. Baby step 1 is taking me like 3 or 4 times to get it paid off, to get it to stay paid off. So baby step 2 is starting in January. Excuse me. And then that's when I'll really go over what my student loans look like. So that way I don't keep explaining it, and not that you guys wouldn't like seeing what's going on with all of my student loans, but it's kind of, I don't know, sort of boring. Anyway, so here's my October budget, the goal, anticipated income, all of the anticipated outgo. I'm on like the 3rd July. So August and September have been really pretty good, on task, on point. July, I had that catastrophe go on with my cat. So that was like the last time that everything was all over the place. But August and September have been good, and I'm really hoping that October stays on point also, because that means that Murphy has kind of taken a break off me, and it'll be nice. I don't have any problems with my truck right now. I don't have any problems with anything really. I should probably knock on some wood. It is a wood table. I'm not just joking. But, so yeah, here's to October going as planned. All right, have a great day. Bye.